I can. Hi. Hello out there. Can I get everybody just to say they're fed up all in one? 1, 2, 3. Fed up. Can I get it again a little louder? Because I'm running a little low on energy and I need something back from you all right now. So can you give me it again really loud? Thank you. My name is Lexi Holtum. I'm Vice President of the Steve Rummler Hope Foundation. I am also a person in recovery. Thank you. I am tired, and I'm feeling really emotional today. I have to tell you that I have been responsible for putting up the pictures of your loved ones on Facebook and getting the names of all the loved ones to Pete, getting Scarlett and Natalie, the pictures of your loved ones. I have never in my life done anything so challenging, and I am a person in recovery. So life is challenging. It is so sad and absolutely unacceptable. I do not stand before you today for just Steve, for just my mother-in-law, Judy. I stand here today for all of you and all of your lost loved ones. It is appalling to me. One piece of my story is that Steve had people with him when he overdosed, and they did not call 911. And in Minnesota, we don't have a 911 Good Samaritan naloxone law yet. We're working on it. We're going to get it this year. And I don't mean to bring it down to just my state because, frankly, it should be nationally across the board that people can pick up the phone and call 911 when they witness a death and not be arrested, because it's more important to save a life than it is to arrest somebody and throw another person in jail, because I can guarantee you that person that was with Steve is an addict too. They have a disease called addiction, just like me, just like Steve. The difference is I got the help I needed and Steve didn't. So what that ties into for me is nationally, we need people to be able to call 911, and we need everyone to be able to have naloxone. If doctors are allowed to prescribe hydrocodone combination products with refills in Schedule 3 still, that's still not a Schedule 2. I mean, my 10-year-old gets it. My 10-year-old can comprehend that hydrocodone combination products are just as deadly as OxyContin. So why? Why can't the FDA move it? Why haven't they done it yet? I don't understand. I do not understand why in our great country, a place where we have freedom, where we have protections set up to help people live a quality life, I do not understand why the #1 prescribed drug in our country today is heroin. Somebody tell me does everybody here know that Vicodin is the same thing as heroin? Let me see some hands. Do we know this? Okay, how come our doctors don't know that? I don't understand. I do not understand why we still have the same prescribing practices. Frankly, I don't understand why we still have it when we've got Avi up here talking to people. I mean, they should have heard by now, because we got Avi. He's got a great voice. We've got the rest of the committee and all the people that stand up and say, we want change. And that is what our country is about. We are supposed to be a country where we can demand change, and that change happens. I know it's a process. We all need to continue to hang in there until it happens. So we need to change prescribing practices. We need to educate people. I am floored as to the fact that I, in my recovery community, just last week, had a dear friend of mine who's been in recovery for 28 years, in recovery from alcohol, who they hurt their back. Okay, nothing too serious, but they hurt their back. They went to the doctor prescribed them a hydrocodone combination product. Okay, My friend took it. I was floored. I said to this person, they said to me actually, but Lexi, I'm not a pill addict. I'm an alcoholic. And I said to them, I wasn't a pill addict until I was. I was not a pill addict until all of a sudden I was 42. And then I took them, and then I became a pill addict. So what I'm saying here is, we need to educate people. People do not know. I didn't know. Steve didn't know. Okay? The man that I loved that died from this disease did not know what was going to happen to him in his life. So we need education. Not only do we need education for the doctors, but we need it for the public. The other thing that we need to do, which is why I'm standing up here talking today, part of it for me, is that we really need to reduce the stigma. Enough already. Why is it? I mean, ask yourself, I do not understand why somebody can say, I'm a diabetic, I decided to eat food that I wasn't supposed to eat, that you told me I wasn't supposed to eat, I decided not to exercise, and they can go back to their doctor and they can still be prescribed the medicine they need. I do not understand why people who have the disease of addiction are treated like it's a moral failing. It is not. It's a disease, and it is time for everyone in our community to start treating it like so, because Steve was ashamed of where he had gotten to. And had it not been a stigma, and had he not been, because he was an amazing man who was successful and had everything in life and was loved, he felt ashamed that he couldn't control it himself. Had he not been ashamed, had there not been stigma, maybe he would have gotten more of the help that he needed and he'd be alive today. So these are the things we need to do. You need to keep standing up. We need to change prescribing practices. We need to educate people, the public, as well as the recovery community, as well as doctors. We need 911 Good Samaritan in your state, in every state, a national law. We need to reduce stigma. Being an addict is not a moral failing. It is a disease. Thank you very much for being here. I'm proud of each and every one of you.